looking at coming. That's what I do. My name is James Strecker. I am a producer and editor for the Watchtower database YouTube channel. That sounds way more pretentious than intended, but it's the official title. I don't know how else to explain it to you. I create videos and artwork and etc. on a regular basis for the Watchtower database and various other online spaces. I've been doing this channel since 2015, but YouTube in general since 2006. Starting up the Watchtower database was a bit of an experiment. We were looking for kind of a web space to host promotions for our webcomic that we were working on. Legacies of the DCAU, it is called. And that was kind of just going to be it for a while. Then once we hit our stride a little bit with a couple more upbeat, relatable video topics, and that now has become a much more profitable, both monetarily and just from a good for your soul perspective. Doing content about the DC animated universe came about mostly because my team and I grew up watching and loving those shows and movies, and nobody on YouTube was doing content specifically about that franchise. There's plenty of comic book channels, there's plenty of DC channels, but none really on the Bruce Timm 90s cartoons. Over the years, we've done various different types of videos. Our primary focus is doing these video essays, these big, these big info dumps that are as entertaining as possible. But a lot of the time, we will, do an unboxing video or a movie review or a Easter egg breakdown of a new comic book or things like that that are not the norm, but are still within our, within the types of videos that people are wanting to see from us. And I think that goes a long way sometimes with making sure that things don't get stale or fall back on the same trope of a video every single time. Sometimes that doesn't work out, and then we go, okay, well, I guess we'll never do that type of video again because no one cared. But sometimes we'll discover a gem of a genre of video that oh, we should have been doing this the whole time, and it works out. So a big challenge that we just had this last year was we produced a bunch of movie level cinematic videos where I was throwing everything I had from my repertoire of filmmaking skills and ideas into we collaborated a lot on the writing process, and then when it came to the actual on-set filming, we've got costumes, we've got various sets that we're filming at that we actually had to pay for. It was real movie stuff going on, hiring cameramen, all this kind of stuff. And even though I'd done plenty of that before, it hadn't been with this team and it hadn't been about these cartoons, these movies. And so kind of trying to find the overlap of those things and have it still come out as, oh, this is an hour-long video, but you actually want to pay attention to what's going on and I'm entertained the whole time. That's definitely always a challenge. I think one of the coolest things for me from all of this has been the interactions that we've had and it's weird to say, but the friendships that we've gained either through other content creators in this same space or the people that actually worked on these shows, directors, actors, writers. Over time, some of these people have become at a level with us where I can just, I got this question about a thing and message that person and get an answer, that day or with that minute. And these are people whose names were appearing on screen, directed by this person, starring this person, that I would have never, as a fifth grader, expected that someday I would just be Facebooking with on a daily basis, or having their phone number in my phone or something like that. And I don't say this to be cocky as hell. I just say this that it is a very, from our side of things, that is one of the coolest aspects of this whole journey. Like I said, the various content creators that we've either collaborated with or have been in talks of collaborating with in the future. Just this whole world where, you know, you grow up watching these shows, or you grow up watching YouTube and you're like, neat, maybe someday with that kind of thing. And that day is happening for us here at the Watchtower database. And I have to pinch myself sometimes that I could just call Wonder Woman if I'd like to, and that's pretty cool.